you guys? Welcome back to Momani's channel. I'm bringing you guys another one of my cooking videos. But before I do, I don't know if you guys noticed anything, but I have one of my merch items on. So this is one of my aprons that I just came out with. So I actually came out with a few aprons. I'll make sure to put the shop to my merch on the description box so you guys can check out my Mo Money merch. I'm so excited for you guys to see my merch. I've been sleeping on it for so long and I finally got it done. So the one I'm wearing right now is for my famous line, No Lazy Choppers. We actually also have it in red. Let me just do a little haul really quick. So my apron, you guys, is very good quality, so you guys can actually wash the apron and it's not gonna mess up. Also, what I love about my apron is that I have pockets, so I made them with pockets just because whenever you're cooking, you know, if you ever like want to put your phone in here or just anything that you need in hand, we have like little pockets in here. It also has a little buckle right here that lets you adjust this. So now back to business. For today's recipe, I'm going to be making you guys Bistec A La Mexicana. It's super good and I can't wait to show you guys. My stomach's already growling. So funny story, you guys. I brought my groceries in because I Instacarted like always. And I left them like right at the door just because I was doing something. I was probably gone for maybe about 30 minutes. I go back to get my groceries, which are sitting in my living room, and one of the packages is completely empty. The plastic was actually ripped open. So I was like, oh my God, like what happened to the meat? And sure enough, you guys, my dog actually ate my dinner. So thank God we had more meat because he actually broke into 2 of the packages and took the meat out and just dragged it all around the house. So thanks for that, Benji. But anyways, so let me show you guys what you're gonna need. So the first thing, since I'm already holding it, let me just show you guys. I got Milanesa de res, in English, sirloin tip steak. So that's what I'm using. You're also going to need, this is Chile PUYA. I'll make sure to write it in the description box so you guys know how it's spelled. You're going to need potatoes, tomatoes, onion, chile serrano, and garlic, and chile jalapeno. Okay guys, so I'm cutting my potatoes. I'm gonna show you real quick how I cut mine. So I cut mine through the middle like this. Okay. I'm gonna cut that in half. And you can really cut your potatoes however you want. This is just how I cut mine. So this is how I cut my potato. You don't want it like super thin because if not, it'll mush up. So you want to make it just a little thick. Now that I'm done cutting my potatoes, now I'm going to cut my onion. So this is how it's cut. So this is how I'm cutting my onion. You don't want it super thin or super thick. Kind of like this. Now I'm going to show you guys how I cut the tomato. So I cut it through here, not all the way though. And then I'm gonna make another one. You're gonna kind of make a cross. I'm making mine like this. You can make them bigger if you want, but this is how I cut mine. Now I'm going to show you guys how to cut the chile. So I took the stem out. I'm going to cut this. And then we're going to cut it in half. You cut it in half. So I actually removed the seeds on this already. So make sure you guys remove the seeds. And then we're going to cut it in strips. And this is what the chiles should look like. You're also going to cut the chile serrano like this. However many chiles you're going to use is however spicy you want it. So if you don't eat that much spicy food, you could just put one. But we eat a lot of spicy food, so I'm putting in a few. Alright guys, I have the meat chopped up. I chopped it up kind of like in strips, just so you guys get an idea. You guys already know I'm going to use my fave, Laurie's. Now I'm going to use a black pepper. I'm also going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I put a little bit of oil on a hot pan. I'm going to throw my meat in here. And the chiles, PUYA, I actually boiled them, you guys. I only boiled them for about 3 minutes, so now they're ready to get taken out. And we're going to put them in the blender. Meanwhile, the meat is cooking. We're going to cook the meat medium to medium well before we do our next step. Now that the meat is not pink anymore, I'm going to throw in the chiles along with my onion. This is how much I threw in. Now we're gonna mix it. And then we're gonna put the cap back on. I let the chile and the onion cook for a bit. Now I'm going to throw in my potato. Alright guys, so I have my chile PUYA in here. I put 1 clove of garlic and I put some of the water that I used to boil in here. I'm going to make kind of like a salsa for the meat. So the last thing I'm going to add is salt. I'm going to add about this much. Alright guys, I cooked the potatoes for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'm going to add the tomato. And we're also going to mix that in. It's almost done. I'm going to add the salsa I made earlier. And I'm just going to throw a little bit in. And then we're just going to let that cook. Alright guys, you guys know what time it is. It's for all my freaks. Alright guys, so it is time for my famous fetish bite. So I got my plate right here. And you guys, I had a double fist. So I have like my regular plate. And then I have like this little disposable plate with, it has aguacate, queso fresco, and my tortilla. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my tortilla. And I eat everything like this, you guys. So I always grab a tortilla. And then I put a little bit of avocado in it. Ooh, my mouth is already watering, you guys. Okay, now I'm gonna throw a little bit of beans in it. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of rice. And then I'm gonna put some carne in it. All right, so here's my little taco so you guys could see. All right, let me get up close. Ooh, you guys. All right. So I'm gonna just take a bite out of my queso fresco rather than sprinkling it on. Oh my God, you guys. I just dipped it into the sauce. Fucking fire, you guys. Alright guys, and that completes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I am going to put the link to my Mo Money merch website on the description box so you guys can check out all the merch I came out with. I hope you guys like this recipe. Let me know if you guys make your recipe a little different, or maybe you add something different than what I did. Don't forget to send me your guys' videos. Make sure to tag me. You know I will repost you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell button so you guys know when I upload. And thank you guys so much for watching Mo Money's channel.